Sempre. Tá muito frio, cara. Tu é doida, menina. Deixa mais ou menos só pra não passar. Bora. Voltei.
Ela, aí, bom dia, minha preta.
Não, pera aí, já tá passando demais aí também.
Churrasco com mulheres?
Não.
Aí ela mandou o print da live.
Esquece aí,
Acabou o relacionamento ali.
Foi uma vez.
Caiu a casa ali.
Esse churrasco deu o que falar.
Caiu a casa ali.
Inclusive no celular do Esther. Ele abriu a live e começou a chegar várias notificações. É por isso que você não quer que eu vá aí.
As outras pegaram no
Nossa, pegaram muito no pé dele lá, cara. O celular dele não parava quando a gente abriu a live.
Meu Deus, estragou todos os esquemas.
Ixi, acabou o esquema tudo.
Ou seja, hoje você não tem mais nada.
Eu já não tinha.
Você não pegou a menina da live e perdeu a que tinha.
Eu já não tinha, agora não tem mais nada.
Essa tinha quantos anos? 70?
Essa aqui tinha 26.
Ah, mentira.
CLT.
Era nova?
É. CLT. Trabalhador, entendeu?
Trabalha de dia.
Mercado.
A única, né?
É.
Você já tinha pegado uma mulher que trabalha de dia?
Não, nunca, cara. Sim,
Só à noite?
Só à noite. Só vida noturna. Detalhe, ela tá apaixonada por mim.
Cara, ela sabe quem você é.
Inclusive, ela ficou brava quando viu lá você me esculachando. Ela sabe do meu desempenho.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Paris Saint-Germain,
The pre-match
Corinthians.
build-up has been fantastic. Now,
Bora.
the game itself. Things already rolling. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity,
Vamos aí.
especially when it comes
Vambora.
to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
Tudo pode.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this
Toma,
range,
golzinho de
I
falta,
think
então.
he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Ah, muito forte, cara. Caraca, mané.
Now it's Hullet. And this is Bale. Now it's Messi. Roberto Carlos does well to get it back. Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep it up. Goes for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Messi. They're urging him to shoot. That's good play. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Messi proves too strong. And it's Seedorf.
Meu Deus, Sidor. Que isso.
Threads one in. Oh,
Ah,
going to be disappointed with that. The cross. Paris Saint-Germain are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
And he was alert to it. Cantona. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Sacanagem.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And the shot! That's another chance! Goal! Corinthians!
Ah, mano, olha só.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Corinthians have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, right place, right time. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Bellingham.
Paris Saint-Germain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Knocks it into space. Bellingham. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Tries to play it through. Oh, that was vital. Now it's Bale. Now it's Hullet. Half an hour played now. Great vision. Always onto this. And this is Bale. And this is... Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that.
Ah, mano,
Clinical.
pelo amor de Deus, cara.
So they have it all to
Olha
do
essas
again.
faltas, meu
Well, this is
parceiro.
to be expected, Peter, when you've got
Não
two
é
strong teams of fairly
possível.
equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
É só.
And that is expertly dealt with. It's a pretty loose pass. Vieira just eases him off the ball. Seedorf looking for the run. Well, that looks a good ball through. Schlotterbeck. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, that's a key interception. Messi. 5 minutes till the break. Roberto Carlos. Zanetti. And it's Vieira. It's Bellingham. Now it's Bale. Now it's Bale. Now it's Bale. Schlotterbeck does really well to win the ball there.
Mano, esse cara ganhando do Bale na corrida
That's
é
fabulous.
sacanagem, mano.
Batistuta engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Hullet. And smartly reclaimed.
Ganhando.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So straight into the second half. Looking to play him in. And this is Messi. And Messi! Oh, that was wicked. A truly wicked effort.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And this is Bale. Oh, just skips past his man. Yamal, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And this is Hullet. Shoots! Vieira. Batistuta. Tries to...
Bom dia, meu caro amigo.
Bom dia, Caio. Bom dia, meu parceiro. Você tá bom?
Cantona showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't
Firme.
quite sort it out.
Firme e forte.
He's gone forward. Yamal. Gilberto Silva wins the duel this time.
Focinho CTG, meu mano.
Tranquilo também.
É nossa
Ressaca.
seleção.
Ah, esperava mais, né, mano? O Ancelotti tá na maldade com o Hendrick mesmo, hein? Não é possível, louco.
Gilberto Silva, the most accurate pass.
Aquele Rafinha mortifero.
Cê é louco.
QSLK.
Communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quieting
Rafinha,
it down now.
Vini Júnior parece que tá uma manhaca.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Tá maluco.
Nedved receives it in a wide position. Elects to cross. What
Ah,
a letdown.
pelo amor de Deus.
You've got such presence and movement.
Aquele gol lá não estava impedido, ele errou MSM.
Como que pode? Tentou.
Ainda porra SLK.
For his long-range shooting.
Mas vai.
This isn't the best. Bellingham.
Acho que dá pra chegar até umas quartas de final. Acho que dá pra chegar, hein?
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Hullet. Now this could be a
Ah, mano,
chance.
que isso, cara.
Bellingham. Vieira.
Brasil ganha da Escócia, MT fraquinho eles.
Fraquinha, você viu, assistiu contra Marrocos?
Spot on.
Fraco,
Yamal.
fraco.
And it's Batistuta. And it's Bellingham.
Dá pra fazer mais uma goleada aí, mano.
Gilberto Silva. And this
Se
is
passar em primeiro pode ser que pegue o Japão, passa a TV.
Passa.
crossbar comes to the rescue.
Aí o restante é fé.
I guess he tried
Só
one
erguer as mãos
special.
pro céu e orar. Fala, vamos pra cima. Mas acho que do Japão passa suave. Também não sei, né? Os japoneses correm pra caralho.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nedved. Now looking to orchestrate a counter into the last quarter of an hour.
Caraca, mano, meu time não corre, velho.
Ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Bale. Aims beyond the
Olha,
defence.
mano.
Mas gostei do Guimarães e do Douglas Santos.
Ah, não comprometeram, né?
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, he was
E não
clearly
adianta,
disappointed with that
o
pass.
Ancelotti
Casemiro pelo menos correu um pouco.
também, em vista do que ele fez o primeiro jogo. E o Ancelotti é parceiro do Casemiro, né?
Well seen. Saw that coming.
Ah, mano, não, velho.
Can he get on the end of this? Nicely aimed pass. Well, that is good.
Vai, mano,
Super
certo
running,
com o
sharp
lançamento aí,
movement. Came
velho.
up against a defender though who was ever so determined. And here's Batistuta.
Pelo menos no lateral esquerdo a gente tem, o Danilo precisa se entrosar.
Mas
Mas tá ruim a seleção não.
ele jogou bem, mano.
And it's Bale.
Um jogador velho.
Bale. And he's managed to get free. Bale!
Que isso, cara, é muito azar, velho. Porra.
So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? And that is as far as it goes.
Jogo de compadre aqui, isso é louco.
Belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done.
Pô, eu não tô acertando a marcação no joguinho, hein, mano.
Vai dar bom, HJ tem mais uma goleada da Alemanha.
E a França então vai pegar o Iraque. Mbappé faz uns 5 gols suave. Mbappé faz uns 5 gols suave.
MBAP vai passar o Messi já.
Che, Mbappé vai ficar, acho que vai fechar a Copa com uns 25, 27 gols, mano. Até o final da carreira dele. Fácil, fácil. Tartaruga tá voando. Tartaruga.
Absurdo tartaruga.
Não, o bicho é foda, cara. Harry Kane também, mano. Harry Kane também acho que...
Ele vai voar TB com Cucurella e Bernardo Silva.
Pô, você vai ver o que o Mourinho vai fazer com aquele time do Real Madrid, mano. Mourinho vai... Esse ano pode contar tudo do... Começar a temporada europeia, tudo do Real Madrid, velho.
SLK tá um timaço do CRL.
E o Mourinho chegou, os caras que ele pede, o Real Madrid vai e contrata, mano.
Se eles levarem o Olise, esquece, vai chover gol pro MBAP.
Os caras falaram que o Olise tá fechado já, né, mano? O Olise até apagou todas as fotos do Bayern de Munique. Dele com a camisa do Bayern. Mano, fechar com...
100 milhões.
Acertar o Cucurella. O Arnold voltar a jogar bola. A zaga Konaté e... Konaté, acho que o Militão, não sei se... Eu acho que o Alaba é melhor que o Militão. Não sei se o Alaba vai continuar lá, né? O Rudiger. Nossa, embaçado.
Eles contrataram o do Fridge TV.
Ah, é, tem o
Pra
Duff.
direita.
É. E o Duff joga muito, mano. Ele joga tanto de lateral como de ala.
Estão falando que vão trazer o Rubem Dias TV.
There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium.
Brabo.
Rubem Dias. SLK.
Estavam querendo o Rodri, não sei se vai.
Expectations and decibels both rising
Não sei se o
fast
Rodri vai
here. Things
fechar.
are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Real Madrid não vem pra brincadeira esse ano, não.
There's the whistle and here we go. Shakhtar
Aí rouba
have
boa
chosen
bullet.
to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Real tá embaçado.
Ah, o time mais forte europeu, né, mano? Com essas contratações, hein? Infelizmente, o mais forte.
Really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a little off target. And this is Neymar. Look at the space here. Gilberto Silva did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Maldini. Messi. Ferdinand. Nice bit of skill and he's away. Messi.
Vamos ver o Guardiola, né? Quem Guardiola vai treinar agora.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nedved. And here's shoots! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Acho que ele vai dar uma segurada, se pá ele vai pra Espanha.
É, eu tô achando também, vai
Aquele
depender.
careca lá é burro.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Bale.
Não, bolacha, não é assim, cara.
Casemiro. Beckham. Played back into the centre. He's found space here. He's shifting through the gears here.
Ai, goleiro, murto.
Beckham, a regular corner taker.
Guardiola na seleção espanhola também.
Contra Congo o cara enche o time de volante.
They've played it short. Shakhtar with another corner.
Eu acho que Portugal vai ser uma decepção esse ano, hein, mano.
Beckham goes short. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Portugal alto se sabota.
Aham.
SLK.
Baita de uma seleção, mas os caras não. Os caras não jogam em grupo, pô.
Ferdinand.
Só individualista.
Não jogam pro CR7, a ele fica peso morto.
É.
Cruyff going face to face with
Cada por si ali.
Bale. Spread to the right. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And this is Bale. He's and the shot. It's a goal.
Pô, cê é louco, o cara deixar o João Félix na reserva, mano.
Two to the good.
O cara tá voando na Arábia junto com o Cristiano Ronaldo lá.
Absolutely purring. You don't keep those outs. He knew. He just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time.
Oh, great shot! It's Bale!
Ah, defendeu ainda,
And he
mano.
was there to get a
Até o Rafa Leão.
Então, mano,
Well, didn't he?
o cara é maluco, velho. O cara é maluco.
Shakhtar are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's fabulous. Ferdinand. That has not gone well. Messi. He's looking wide. Zanetti is in a really good position out wide.
Que isso, não foi falta?
Zanetti made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully.
Nossa, vai pra onde?
Neymar, he's picked his way through. And this is Beckham.
Vai pra onde, Churran?
For a corner. So, third corner of the game. And that has been cleared. And now a sudden
Ah,
chance
achei que
to
não ia
counter.
passar, mano.
Played out wide. And here's Beckham. And this is Neymar. Real chance! Oh, good finish. Back to within one. Interesting. That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Beckham. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi. Chance for a shot! That's another
Tá
chance!
louco.
And
Eu
there's a
sou
goal.
disso.
They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage,
Vai,
for
mano,
their
pelo amor de
attitude,
Deus,
for their
cara.
application, and now they'll want another.
Olha isso.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Casemiro. Messi. And he's
Olha
worked it
isso.
through, and he's got the beating of his man.
Ah, mano, pelo amor de Deus.
Gilberto Silva.
Vai, mano, vai na bola, pelo amor de Deus, cara.
Paris Saint-Germain are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that
Bora.
energy.
Tira só
Bom
o...
dia, meu caro amigo.
Olha lá,
SLK.
começou...
Não jogam pro CR7, a ele fica peso morto. Cada por si ali. Até o Rafa Leão.
That's been cut out, well played. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Now it's Hullet. He's been... Shot, surely! And that is doing no harm at all.
Messi clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Paris Saint-Germain come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Cruyff.
Olha isso, mano.
Space out wide here. He is through here. And here's Chris. Can he finish? Messi. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Maldini gets over and intercepts. Messi. The defence acting here for strength in numbers. Zanetti. And here's Suarez. And here's Hullet. Referee has just said play on. Beckham. Can he get it through?
Olha isso, mano.
He has found a way through. Looks across and plays it in. And it's Beckham. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that's a good ball. Cristiano Ronaldo! That was no routine save. I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Tá louco, tomando uma massa aqui,
Corner
velho.
number 4 coming up
O time
here.
não faz mais nada, velho.
Beckham plays it short. He's had it taken off him. Messi.
Olha isso. É brincadeira um negócio desse,
Nice
cara.
control. Paris Saint-Germain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Beckham. And it's Cruyff. And this is Ronaldo. They want to be quick to recover this. Beckham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Looking tidy in possession here. Looking to pass their way up. It's Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Strokes it back. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's got away. In by Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Olha, mano, vamos, caralho, filha da puta!
Oh, that's clever. And he's picked it up out wide. That's good play.
Ah, mas vai tomar no cu, cara.
And it's Messi. Messi! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it. Traktor really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, super ball. Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, sweet feet.
Ah, mas vai tomar no cu, cara.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. No, that's been intercepted.
Olha isso, pelo amor de
Messi.
Deus.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner. It's a very
Vai, sobra tudo, mano. Que caralho, velho.
Or caginess from either team. This pitch is go for it territory right now.
Que caralho, mano, vai tomar no cu.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Messi. Number 23,
Seedorf.
Beckham.
Cannavaro.
Neymar.
That's
Number
Bebeto.
7,
That is
Cristiano
lovely.
Ronaldo. Number 14, Johan Cruyff.
Luis
Coming on the
Suarez.
field,
Chance here to counter. Casemiro calmly anticipates. Just 5 minutes remaining
Ah,
now.
mano, que é isso?
It's a sharp little ball here.
Olha, pra você ver, não vai na... Ah, mano, que é isso?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time.
Olha,
for
mano,
them
pelo
to
amor de
try
Deus,
again.
cara.
Neymar receives it in a wide position.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Pele, Casemiro, into stoppage time, whistle due any moment.
Vai tomar o gol ainda.
Oh, that's
Ah, meu time não
fabulous.
corre, mano.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Ronaldinho.
Meu
And the
Deus, cara.
referee brings it to a close. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try.
Jogo lixo, mano do céu, velho. É, não tá tão... Bora. Pô. Então... Vamos lá. 7 minutos ainda. Acontece. É, direita. Vou botar.
Dê a sua vida.
O Neymar é o primeiro convocado home office do mundo.
Bom dia, meu caro amigo. SLK. Não jogam pro CR7, a ele fica peso morto.
Exatamente.
Cada um por si ali. Até o Rafa Leão.
Fica repetindo, mano. Não sei porquê, cara. Tirar o que eu fiz.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, this, of course, a venue that needs no introduction. To many around the world, simply the home of football. So it's away we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, the brilliant De Ligt has both the intelligence and physical traits to make him a class apart as a...
Oh, what has happened here? Bale. Schmeichel gets it away. Taken back almost at once. And here's Hullet. Gerrard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Van Dijk looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Hullet. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Deftly away. Gerrard. And he's had it nicked away. Now, can they get him away? He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Hullet. Lahm does really well to win the ball there. And here's Van Basten! Van Basten! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Inter Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Zanetti. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That pass has been well intercepted. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gilberto Silva. And this is Bale. And it's Nedved. Well read, nice interception. Well, there's the clearance.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Schlotterbeck gets over and intercepts. And this is Pele! It's Pele! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Terrific effort! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
First breakthrough.
Ah, mano, Deus do livro, cara. Porra, mano, que desânimo, velho. Meu Deus do céu, mano. Isso chega a ser, mano, triste, cara. Triste demais. Olha, mano, não consigo pegar a bola, cara.
And that is out of play. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And this is Hullet.
Paris Saint-Germain are really in a position where patience and prudence.
Olha, mano, olha esses posse, velho.
Schmeichel is there to clear. Pinches it off him. 15 minutes till half-time. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The
Meu
final
Deus.
ball was very poor.
Sai fora, mano, tem que mudar essa formação que não tá dando, não.
That's really well cleared. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. No, that's been intercepted. Schmeichel clears.
Olha, mano, meu time não vai na bola, cara. Pelo amor de Deus, mano.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Tá louco, mano.
And the pass is intercepted. Messi, that's takes a shot! Denied by an instinctive
O time
save.
não vai na bola, mano. Pelo amor de Deus, cara.
Wrong, to be honest.
tá louco, que nojo, cara, que tá esse jogo, velho. Não pega também esse aço, carniça. Aí depois do segundo tempo eu vou mexer.
Inter Milan have their third corner. Gilberto Silva tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Ah, mano, vai tomar no cu, cara. Quase que eu arranco a porra do triângulo. Ah, não vai se fuder, cara.
Now it's Messi. Nedved looking for options for move. Chance for a shot. That's another chance.
Tô em cima do goleiro ainda.
Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from...
That's it, 45 minutes up. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today. Substitution in progress.
Paris Saint-Germain get the ball rolling in the second half. He has found the way through. Bale! And that would have been some goal.
Bale can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And he's taking no chances there. Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, cracking ball. Chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. That is a little undercooked. Paris Saint-Germain come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their...
It's Pele!
Achei que ia perder, cara, já ia ficar muito
Well, it's
puto.
hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And when the manager called on him, he was only...
Bom dia, meu caro amigo.
De novo, mano.
SLK.
Esse chato, mano.
Não jogam pro CR7, a ele fica peso morto. Cada um
Pô,
por
mano,
si
tem que
ali.
mexer nisso aí, cara.
Até o Rafa Leão.
And he's done it again. Neymar
Mexer
going
nisso aí,
after
mano.
that. And that was nowhere
The
near his
attendance for this
best.
match was
Bale under intense
96,628.
pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
He's having a shot! Split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Pele! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Bale.
Ah, mano, pelo amor de
And
Deus,
it's
cara.
Gerrard. And this is Messi. Paris Saint-Germain are of
Olha
course in a
isso,
position
mano.
to go to the bench should the need arise. He won't be happy with that one.
Caralho, fiado.
This is a promising build-up.
Inter really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Can he get on the end of this? Van Basten. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Van Basten is offering a wry smile there.
They're up to 5 corners now. And he's gone looking for safety. Schlotterbeck. That's an excellent interception.
Olha,
Somewhat
mano, vai
off
tomar
target.
banho, cara.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Schlotterbeck is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Aims beyond the defender. And a chance! And it's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
É, formação. Vamos lá.
Bom dia, meu caro amigo. SLK. Não joga pro CR7, a ele fica peso morto.
Bobzeira
Cada
TikTok.
Pixale.
Vamos ver.
Até o Rafa Leão.
Oh, tem que fazer um golaço aqui, né, pra mim clipar. Tem que mexer depois lá no clipe. Vou jogar assim, se der ruim eu mudo depois.
So bring it on. Hike expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Getting up there! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Tries to play it through. It's a promising position. Seedorf. Roberto Carlos.
Não tem lógica isso aqui, cara.
Pings it across. Goes for a shot!
Não tem. Essa defesa também não tem lógica.
Actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Tá.
St. Mirren with the corner. There first. And it's Veron. And the shot! And again! Marvelous goal!
Olha isso, cara. Meu Deus do céu, mano. Ah, vai tomar banho, velho. Ah, mano, que isso, cara.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Paris Saint-Germain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Bale, and this is Pullet. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Messi. Now it's Bale. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through.
O cara vai tocar pra trás, velho. Que isso,
so what can
mano?
they make of this? Roberto Baggio. That's very neat. Baggio will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Vai, mano, vai, cara.
Oh, sweet feet. Veron receives it in a... Veron! It's a loose ball. Knocks it into space. Chance! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Roberto Baggio plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, lovely feet, he is such
Olha
a good
isso, mano. Não
mover.
consigo jogar, cara.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated,
Que merda, mano.
there's a
Vai
good
tomar
chance of a goal.
mano.
Paris Saint-Germain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side. And it's Zanetti.
Falta um jogador de infiltração, mas olha o Nedved ali.
Zanetti. Gilberto Silva. And this is Hullet.
Hullet really was well marshaled there
Ah,
because
mano, a
he
bola
was denied the
sobra tudo
opportunity
pro cara,
to turn.
mano do céu, veio.
He has found
Vai,
a way through.
cruza aí, lixo.
Aimed at the far side. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the
Shoots! It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's following up. Now, who's going to be first to this? He's going to be disappointed with that. Great vision. And the finish! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Mano do céu, impedido aonde, cara? Aonde que tava, mano?
Seedorf cuts out the pass. Messi picks it up out wide.
Ó, mano, não tem o controle do bagulho, velho. Meu Deus do céu, cara.
Vieira. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. No way through there. And it's Aubameyang. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Bale. And here's Nedved. Bale. Messi.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
He's having a shot! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Now it's Aubameyang. That pass isn't the best. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
St Mirren clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And Aubameyang!
Ai, meu Deus do céu, cara.
Quite something.
Olha esses gols, velho.
From the top draw.
Não dá pra entender, mano. Não dá. Papo reto, cara.
Another moment of magic.
Meu
A real
Deus do
wow
céu,
moment.
mano.
And how easy did he make that look? That is
Meu
supreme.
Deus, cara. Que jogo ridículo, velho.
St Mirren are now
Porra, mano.
luxuriating
Tomar
in
no
a two-goal
cu, cara.
lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Ai, não
It's
tem
loose,
pênalti.
and there's a race for the ball. Zanetti wins the duel this time.
Que isso?
Can he get on the end of this? Roberto Baggio. Bale! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. Paris Saint-Germain were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Sure.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Meu Deus do céu.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 19.
So we're underway for the second half.
Bale. Le
I think
numéro
it'll be
10.
fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably see their fate.
Paris Saint-Germain come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Seedorf. Messi. And this is Ronaldinho.
Olha que demora,
Oh,
mano.
that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through. Aubameyang clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Yamal. Vieira. Zanetti goes sliding in. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well, that's a great run he's made from deep. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Pele! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Messi with the short one. Nice interception, well timed. Chance, surely! Goal! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Paris Saint-Germain cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given
Olha a
them the
demora,
time
cara.
fair play
Que
because it
caralho,
seems to have
mano.
worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Great defending, strong and determined. Zanetti has the space to scheme.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, good-looking ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Aubameyang. Oh, now he can run away with it.
Hey?
And the shot! Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Paris Saint-Germain still
Ah, mano,
have
que
the cards to
isso,
affect
cara?
this
Vai
game.
tomar no cu, mano.
Threads one in, well read, and the danger is averted. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Passing is crisp and sharp. Aubameyang. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Olha isso, mano. Não tem controle, cara.
And it's Baggio. Half an
Meu
hour
Deus
on in
do
the second
céu,
half.
mano. Vai tomar no cu,
Played out
mano.
wide. Roberto Carlos charging forward down that flank. That's a good ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have
Ai,
to
mas pelo amor
admire
de
their
Deus,
commitment to goals.
Ah, mano. Ah, veio.
Yamal short changes him with that pass. And here's Neymar. Varane. Well, this could be it. Pass something close to a minor miracle.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something
Os
you
caras
can
jogam
always
gigante, só
cling to.
correram, cara. Não vai nada, mano.
Looking for the run. Yamal gets into a good position.
Ah, mano, olha esse espaço, cara. Puta que pariu.
And that really should have been that.
Roberto Baggio really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
And here's Aubameyang. Cannavaro. Yamal. Yamal! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pepe, chance here to counter. And he's intervened well there.
Ah, mano. Ai, caralho.
St. Mirren can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Ah, mano, o cara já
And that is it.
acabou,
The
velho. Pelo amor de
referee has
Deus,
seen
mano.
enough. One of those games that
Tô
many would have
louco, velho.
felt no one deserved to lose, but
Ah, meu time tá muito ruim, mano. Muito ruim mesmo, cara. Você é louco. Não dá, não. Muito ruim, mano. Time ridículo, velho. Bom dia. Suave.
Suave. Cadê o celular?
Tá na Pernambucanas.
Estamos esperando por ela.
É isso?
Banana.
Quer Mirabel?
Não quero, obrigado. Achei que não tinha mais.
Mas não tinha. Esse aqui é de que minha mãe traz pra mim.
Hã?
Esse aqui que minha mãe traz pra mim. De limão.
Aí sim.
Mas depois de tarde eu quero mais.
É versátil. Puxa. Bota aqui, caralho. Vamos ver. Toma no cu, cara. Caralho, mano. Tem um jogador que enfiou nessa porra, mano. Deixa eu ver aqui, mano. Eu vou retirar e eu. louco, mano. Vamos lá.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Then he claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble, and Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning, especially when you look back that they played him 6 times the previous season and didn't win once. So he just took them apart with his usual ruthless efficiency.
And it's Gravenberg.
Bom dia, meu caro amigo. SLK. Não jogam pro CR7,
pelo amor de
a ele
Deus,
fica
mano.
peso morto. Cada um por si.
Pelo amor de Deus, cara.
Até o Rafa Leão.
Maldini. And it's Bellingham. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And this is Bale. Messi. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Lampard gets a foot in here. Both sides exercising caution for now. And this is Hullet. Now it's Bale. Oh, super ball. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Cruzeiro have their second corner now. Big chance! Caught offside that time. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, good-looking ball.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Nice sequence of passes, this. He's played it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Now it's Hullet.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Hullet. Bellingham. Lampard wins the duel this time. Now it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming. And it's Bellingham.
Bale really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Hullet.
Cruzeiro could really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Short changes with that pass.
Mano do céu, cara. Que isso, velho.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Hullet. And he cuts out the supply. Maldini. And Gravenberg. Now it's Bale. It's a searching pass. That looks a cracking ball. Hullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Messi. Gilberto Silva. Bale. This is a promising build-up. Lampard. Hullet. Brilliantly cut out. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Oh, some tackle that. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Messi. Messi. Bale. Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Messi with the short one. And it's Lampard. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is...
Bom dia, meu caro amigo. SLK. Não jogam pro CR7, a ele fica peso morto. Cada por si ali. Até o Rafa Leão.
Great vision. That is good alertness. And that brings the first half to a close. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0.
Permettez-moi de vous signaler que des informations sur le trafic viennent de s'afficher sur l'écran géant. Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 6.
So right back into the action.
À leur place.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Oh, that's a key interception. Bellingham is onto it in a flash. Gravenberg has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Paris Saint-Germain do appear to have made a half-time change.
Olha, mano, o cara tava sozinho
We're certainly going to see
no
a
meio,
change in
mano do
personnel. We'll
céu.
see if the system changes with it.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Messi. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Engages and forces him off the ball. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And here's Bale. It's run loose here.
Meu Deus, mano, que demora, cara.
Can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That's been drilled in. Gilberto Silva. Neymar. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Threads one in. Oh, played through for the wide man. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0.
Vai, mano, não vai, mano, não toca, não faz porra nenhuma, cara. Vai que demora, mano.
Not to give up hope just yet.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he
Toma
wins
no
out.
cu, velho.
Pull it. Shot could... And the finish!
Vai tomar no cu, mano.
It's there! Oh, that is tidy. It is a picture-book goal.
Oh, Peter, it's a
Vai
lovely
tomar
piece
no
of
cu
deception,
mesmo, cara.
shaping to whack it, and then opting for a lovely little
Que
lob.
jogo desgraçado, mano.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 4.
So changes afoot here and from both
Le
sides.
numéro 13.
So the first
Right.
moment of real significance.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Oh, what a ball!
Mano do céu, cara. Não faz nada, meu time. Que time ruim, velho.
Sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Que time ridículo, mano.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. Okay, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably. And I mean
Ai,
considerably.
mano, não dá, velho. Não dá, mano. Não dá, velho. Olha, não tem o controle do bagulho, parceiro. Olha o passe que esse jogo me dá, mano do céu, cara. Aí, mano, vai dar bola louco, filho da puta, mano. Vai tomar no cu, mano.
And it's Bellingham. Pullet is onto this.
Ai, mano, meu time, caralho, velho.
Maldini.
E a bolinha era ali, mano.
That's a contest to keep an eye on. The final moments of
Vai
the game
tomar no
has
cu,
been
mano.
pretty
Que
compelling
isso,
overall.
cara. Que jogo ridículo, mano. Ah, mano, o jogo ajuda demais, velho.
They're back on the ball again. Now it's Messi.
Vai pra você ver, mano. Que isso, cara. O jogo ajuda demais esses vermes, mano.
Now it's Bellingham. He is through here. Delivers the ball. The keeper gets his hands on it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Olha, mano, pelo amor de Deus, a bola nem era ali,
Here's
mano.
Mbappe. Gives it back.
Just too
Porra.
much pressure. Had to go that way.
Perder pra um verme desse aqui, eu vou falar pra você,
There
mano.
has to be more urgency here. The
O
ball
cara usa
has to get
assistência
to
de
the other
drible
end much faster.
e se acha o bom ainda, fica tocando pra trás, indo e voltando.
And that's that.
Meu Deus do
So in the
céu,
end,
cara.
one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a...
Mano, como jogo. Esse jogo me tira a paz, mano. Ah, chega de jogar. 11 horas já. Hora de trabalhar. Aí, perdi pra um lixo desse aqui, ó. Meu Deus, cara. Um lixo. Matei meu time, matei. Deixa eu ver. Assim,
Joga nada e reporta por perder Kaká.
Ó, o cara vem. Vem aí, o filho de uma puta. Cusão do caralho. Pau no cu, otário. Tá aí. Zé Buceta.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kick.
Deus te abençoe, melhoras.
Joining here a pretty exclusive club. This game is the 200th in his career for this son. It's Ronaldinho!
Aí, mano, esse jogo, cara.
Perilously close. Kimmich. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho makes a dash for it. Ronaldinho.
Meu time tá bem cansado, mano. Você é louco. Time ruim, mano.
Nedved. Looking to play him in. Shoots! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Ronaldinho deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Now it's Bale. Well, that's well seen too. It's Ronaldinho. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Messi. And now the breakaway. Now it's Hullet. Hullet, he's free, he has got space. Oh, that was vital. That's going up front in a hurry. Paris Saint-Germain are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Threads one in. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. He's a sharp little ball here. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Has a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
That looks a decent ball. He's through here. Hullet receives it in a wide position. Very nicely done. Hullet proves just a little bit too strong. Tonali did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Just eases him off the ball. Ronaldinho can see things others simply cannot. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's a lovely, neat pass. Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Brilliantly cut out. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Aims beyond the defence. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. But it had to be. Ronaldinho! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Paris Saint-Germain have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him, as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's got away. Milan have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Tonali, Costa Curta, and he was alert to it. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them, and the score is 1-0. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Neymar. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And here's Hullet. Hullet. Kimmich. And they can counter here. And it's half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 9.
So we're underway for the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Bom dia, meu caro amigo. Cada por si ali. Até o Rafa Leão. Joga nada e reporta por perder, Kaká. Deus te abençoe, melhoras.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
He's found the way through. Van Dijk, very much a man of this moment. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Costa Curta.
Ó, meu time não coisa, mano. Ele que tá matando não tá indo pra tabela, parceiro.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Pelé. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Oh, the keeper, for me, just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
Paris Saint-Germain are still that goal to the good. Ronaldinho. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Tonali.
Right.
Just the keeper in his great chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. That could spell trouble. He's having a shot! And there's a goal! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Distributed tidily. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Paris Saint-Germain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And here's Hullet. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Neymar. Under an awful lot of pressure. He's picked his way through. Ronaldinho. Ribery, the specialist in tearing teams apart. He's had it taken off him.
isso, mano.
Tonali. Neymar. Now who's going to be first to this? Now it's Yamal. Now it's Pelé. Driving through the middle. And this is Hullet. Tonali. Ronaldinho. Now it's Neymar. Foot in. No way through. No, it's Van Basten. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Pelé. Oh, Hullet! And that's a real chance missed.
Hullet has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Bom dia, meu caro amigo. Cada por si ali. Até o Rafa Leão. Joga nada e reporta por perder Kaká. Deus te abençoe, melhoras.
Deixa eu ver se eu consigo.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 19, le numéro 10. À leur place,
They've
le
played it
numéro
short.
8, Sidor. Le numéro 20, Luis Suarez.
Here's
Attention.
Yamal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Paris Saint-Germain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Ribery, Luis Suarez. Oh, well played, well played. Quality ball. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Seedorf. No, he's not getting his way this time. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Costa Corta. Messi's had a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Stoichkov. And it's been played through. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. And here's Stoichkov. Nakata.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw.
Ai, mano. Isso aqui é bizarro, cara.
Tonali. And it's Nakata. Oh, that's well spotted.
Isso aqui é bizarro, irmão.
Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Luis Suarez. Nicely spread. Tries to pass it through. Van Dijk cuts it out. And time is up. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire,
Isso aqui é
drive, or
bizarro.
determination. No complaints.
Bizarro, bizarro, bizarro. Não sei mais o que eu faço, mano. Vou ter que parar.